What is up, everybody? It's Cobes here. Today I'm back with a Fortnite video. In today's video, we're going to be continuing the best skins in Fortnite series. I've already done this once, so I'll link that in the description if you want to check that one out. But I'll try to make this video a little bit shorter than the first one. I feel like I have a pretty good strategy on how I'm going to do these videos. I feel like we can randomize them for a while until maybe we're like 40 or 50 episodes in where randomizing just won't work. But the first time we did the Black Knight. Now we're gonna do a random skin. I picked the Black Knight for the first one. So basically, if you didn't know what this is about, so we're just gonna try to rank what is the best skin. What I think is the best skin in this game off of 5 different things. So we have looks, which is 20 points. We have back bling, which is 10 points. We have pickaxes, which is only 5, rarity is only 5, and then creativity is 10. So in total, a skin could get 50 points, but in reality, maybe you'll only get like 35 like the Black Knight did the first time. I will be showing like the ranking at the end, but I'll try not to sit here and waste too much of your time. So we're gonna do the Bandolier, actually. Let me actually go, or Bandolier, sorry. I always mispronounce that. So Bandolier here. Bandolier here. Okay, if you guys want to see another skin, you can tell me in the comment section. But the first thing we're gonna do, I have 38 different back bling. The first time the Black Knight got 13 out of 38 and he ended up with 6.5 points. So it's totally subjective, but let's get into the back bling. Let's say he gets like 7 combinations. He'll probably only get like 3 points, maybe 2 points. But let's say he gets 20, he might get upwards of 8 or 9 points. So Black Shield, I like it. The cuddle bow kind of looks weird. You see the ammo around his shoulder? I think it like, why does it go through it? It looks weird to me. It doesn't really fit. So we have 1 so far. I'll give him this. Dark Matter looks good. Dark Void, not feeling it. Fish Tank, no thank you. Scaly, no thank you. You know what? I'll give them the Royale Flags. I feel like some of these are just a given for any skin, almost any skin. The Raptor Satchel. You know what? I think I'm gonna give it to him this time. Maybe in a different video. I probably wouldn't give it to him, but I think it actually looks decent. Tank, no. Love Wings, yes. Iron Cage, let's see. I think the Iron Cage works on almost everyone. I think it works on him. We have the Hatchling here. No, thank you. So right now we have 6 out of however many we've done. Astro I actually think works. Bright Bag, no. Buckler, I personally like it. So currently at 8. Burgle Bag. So the Burgle Bag, I think it works with almost every skin, yes. Catalyst, definitely. Contagion, no. Goodie Bag, no. And for these skiing outfits, honestly, I didn't really want to account for them, but we'll see if he has any good combos. Let's check the front. You know what? I actually think it looks out of place a little bit, but he doesn't look terrible with skiing back bling. So I'll give him a couple extra points for that. I'll give him, let's say, I'll give him 3 points for that. Just because honestly, I like the back bling on him. I'm not gonna give him 8 points. I don't think that's fair. Pathogen, no. Rust Bucket, no, I'm not feeling it. Special Delivery, no. Steel Cast, I'll give it to him. It looks all right. The Strong Box, yes. Tag Bag, no. Standard Issue, yes. These shields, they actually look decent. I'll give them 1 point because you can't really sit here and give them 2 points for that. And this is actually based out of 40 back bling. Not 38, because I did get the Burgle Bag and the Strong Box recently. Yes, and Standard Issue. I personally think it's all right. I'll give him the point for it. So he had 18 out of 40, which is actually a lot better than the Black Knight, surprisingly, which was my favorite. I don't know exactly. I think, honestly, the Dark Matter looks pretty badass. And that's not one I'll use often, but I think Standard Issue may go the best with him. You guys can disagree, but that headband he has, I think really makes it work. So 18 out of 40. I think since we gave the Black Knight 6.5 out of 10 for 13 out of 38, I think we can give him 7.5 for back bling. 7.5 seems fair. It's about half. If half of them work, I feel like that's enough to give them at least 7.5 points, because there's never going to be a skin where they all work, you know? And we're not really counting too many skiing back bling as well. Honestly, instead of the pickaxes, since I don't think that should necessarily be in this, I said it early on in this video, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to give 5 points for my preference. For my preference, do I like the skin? I can admit a skin looks good. I can admit when a skin looks good. See the Wukong? I think this guy looks amazing. I really do. But do I like using him? No, I just personally don't like using him. So I'm gonna give 5 points in total to preference. I hope you guys understand that. I'm gonna go get some gameplay. So I think something we can just get out of the way is the rarity and preference right away. So I will be showing gameplay that I got in the background. It might not be the best gameplay, but that's not really what this is about. So the preference, I think for me, this used to be a skin that I didn't really care for, but now I could definitely see myself using this guy, and he actually looks a lot better than I thought he did with back bling. And that does play a pretty big role if I'm going to use the skin, because I do like using back bling, and if they don't really have any good combinations, I won't use them. So before, I would say it was probably a 1.5, maybe a 2 out of 5 for my preference, but you know what? I honestly think he's a pretty good looking skin. I'm gonna give him a 4 out of 5 for this one. For creativity, we haven't really seen a guy in this game with like his shirt off, I don't think. So it might be basic creativity like that. I do think his sort of army design is cool. It looks like he's based off of some sort of movie. I don't know exactly what movie it would be, but some sort of army movie out there. I love like the MG ammo or the light machine gun ammo wrapped around him. That looks badass as hell, but that doesn't really go into the creativity aspect. So anything else that's really creative? He has like digital pants on. He doesn't have any sort of back bling, which I didn't really want to account for this since we're going to go over uncommon and rare skins that just don't have back bling. So other than that, I think his headband, like, does that give him any creativity value? I don't really think so. I think his shades are pretty cool. I don't really know of another character with just plain old shades on. See, like with this creativity aspect for this, we really have to like go in depth of what's creative, or maybe creativity. For me, I'm trying to put the point across that it's just if nothing else has it, or if it was the first of something. You know, the Raptor will get creativity points for being the first skin with a back bling. So for me, anything small, it does play a role. So he's shirtless, he's got that light machine gun ammo wrapped around him, he's got shades on, he's got a pretty cool headband as well. Do these give him a ton of points for creativity? No, I don't think so, but also I feel like we have to take into the account that he's epic. Because if we go over the creativity of an uncommon skin, they might just not be that creative. But we can kind of figure out which one came first. Like maybe one of these skins came before and it sparked creativity in the other one, but I think this is one of the only skins we'll see like this for a while. So for me, for the creativity aspect, I personally think he deserves a 6.5 out of 10. A 6.5 out of 10, and maybe a little, no, I'm gonna give him a 6 out of 10. You guys may think it's a little bit generous, but I don't think we've seen another skin like this. That's why I'm saying this. So the rarity, I don't really feel like we can give him many points for rarity. I rarely see him though, but it's not like a skin you just cannot get at this point. Maybe he'll never come back to the shop. I really can't say as of right now. So for now, I think, and just to be fair to skins that aren't rare, I'll give him a 2.5. I'll give him a 2.5. You know, he's not a super common skin like maybe Omega or Carbide or any Battle Pass skin, but I think 2.5 is the standard. If someone is so overused, maybe like the Bright Bomber, maybe I'll give her a 1 or a 2. But if someone's super rare like the Red Knight, I'll give them a 5. I think that's fair. So I don't want that to play a huge role. I think the standard is going to be 2.5. And for looks, so what am I going to say about his looks. I've kind of already talked about it with the creativity aspect. This is also I mean, it's my preference, really. I guess sort of. Some points will come from my preference because, you know, that's all I can really base it on. Or at least some of that seeks through. Through this, I'm trying to find the best skin, even if I necessarily don't like it. Just like I was talking about Wukong earlier. The Wukong, you know, great skin. I think it's amazing. I love the design. I just personally don't like using it. So that's where the preference kind of, those preference points comes in. So I could probably give Wukong a really high score for looks, but for Bandolier, sorry. I think overall, he does look pretty badass. I really like military designs in Fortnite. He has digital like pants, you know, digital camo from Call of Duty. It really looks like that, and I like that design. Maybe they took it from that. I doubt it, but maybe. I think overall, he's just a really badass character who goes well with a lot of different skins. He looks like you would see him in some sort of army movie. I just really do like this skin more than I probably gave it credit for in the beginning. But I gave the Black Knight 14 out of 20 for looks. I think I like him a little bit less. I think I'll give him a 13 out of 20 for looks. We're gonna add up the score and I'll be back to tell you exactly what score this guy got and if he beat the Black Knight. We'll see, guys. So interestingly enough, guys, can you guess? Have you been adding it up in your head? Well, I hope you were, because we have Bandolier beating the Black Knight by 0.5. He got 35.5 out of 50 and the Black Knight got 35 out of 50. So, am I being too generous to some of these skins? I may be too generous. You know, some days maybe I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm feeling like I should give skins maybe a higher score than they actually deserve. I don't really know exactly. I don't know all the roles that are going into this because honestly, it's going to be imperfect. So do I think I like the Black Knight more than the Bandolier? I personally would say no, but going off of all of this criteria, I think the back bling works better with the Bandolier. I think my preference is towards probably the Bandolier at this point. That's just at this point in time, because, you know, the Black Knight, I've used him for centuries, it seems like. The creativity aspect, the Black Knight won that one. He won for looks, and then he also won for rarity. So the only, maybe if we if we use preferences early on with the Black Knight, maybe he would have won this. I think he would have, but as of right now, I feel like I have to give it to the Bandolier. And the Bandolier, he will be on a list. Like, I probably have already done it. I'll make a little list for the video, a little picture, whatever, where it shows the ranking and the scores of each of the characters I've done. So if you guys want to see this again, make sure to drop a comment telling me. I would appreciate it. I'm sorry if I'm all over the place trying to get my thoughts across, but you know, I'm still getting used to this style of video. Usually my videos aren't really based on this, so thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you later. Bye bye.